Spirit Sports Consultants presents our NFL Week 4 Quick Picks. This is our picks, our projected scores, and when we do later in the week, when the lines come out and they stabilize, we actually pick against the spread. So look for that release later this week. Lions of Packers Thursday night. I like the Packers here 31-27 in a high-scoring game. We think that Jordan Love is going to correct some of the mistakes against the Saints, which is a very strong pass defense. We think the home team wins here. And just a reminder to please subscribe to our channel and set notifications for our weekly releases. This week, as I stated, we have the weekly best bets video coming up soon, probably Wednesday or Thursday. Then we're going to do college football this week as the college football season has progressed. We're looking at conference matchups, SEC. Also going to touch on MLB playoffs now the MLB season is coming to an end. And back to the games, we have the Falcons and the Jaguars in one of the first London games of the season, if not the first. And we like Jacksonville here. We've been high on the Falcons all year, but we worry the Lions may have exposed that pass defense a little bit. So we're going to go with Jacksonville here in a close one, 24-21. Next up, the Dolphins at the Bills. This game could decide the AFC East. Awfully early to say that, but we think that could be the case. We're going to look at the Dolphins winning here. Full disclosure, we live in South Florida. Could be some bias, but we think the Dolphins' diversity of weapons. Two running back threats. You have Devin Achane, who's one of the fastest players in the NFL. You've got Raheem Mostert, equally fast, if not faster. Then you've got the receiving options, Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle. We think that's more than Buffalo can handle. We like the Dolphins. Vikings at the Panthers down in Charlotte. We're not sure about Bryce Young's status. We expect him to be out this week, but neither team has really shown much here at all. We're going to go with the Vikings 27-17. We think there's just about a matter of time till that offense starts clicking. They've been in some really close, kind of painful games. We think they are due. Another matchup of winless teams features the Broncos going up to the Windy City to face the Bears. We're going to call the Broncos here 21-13. No real rationale. We just think that their offense is ultimately better. We think it's just a matter of time before Sean Payton puts it together, and the defense should be far better than it's played so far based on 2022 stats. That's our position. Next up, we have the Ravens at the Browns, an AFC North divisional matchup. Don't read too much in the game between the Ravens and the Colts. We think that was a classic trap game. Ravens had a lot of injuries and probably didn't really respect the Colts with Garner Minshew, with Anthony Richardson being out. We like them here in a bounce back. The Browns' offense has shown us almost nothing. The defense is phenomenal, probably top two, top three. But we think that Lamar outplays Deshaun. Go Ravens here. Steelers at the Texans. These teams are closer than most people probably realize. We're going to go with the hometown Texans here, 24-21. Steelers are phenomenal pass rush. Haven't shown us much on offense, but we think that C.J. Stroud can outperform Kenny Pickett in this one. Go Texans. Rams at the Colts. We are picking this game before the Monday night game between the Rams and the Bengals, so we don't know what's going to happen there. We're going to set a temporary pick of the Colts 21-17. Trap game or not, they played phenomenally against the Ravens, so we give them some respect here, especially as they return home. Buccaneers at the Saints. We're picking this game again before the Buccaneers play the Eagles, so we don't know what happens, but we're going to set a temporary placeholder pick of Saints 27-17. They'll most likely be without Derek Carr, but we think that Jameis Winston should be able to do enough, especially at home in that crazy Caesars Superdome environment. Commanders at the Eagles. At what point is it time to admit you were wrong about a player? And we'll say that about Sam Howell. Watching him play against the Bills, I don't want to be too mean, but oh boy. 4 interceptions, multiple sacks. We're going to love the Eagles here, 28-17. Again, we're picking this before they play Monday night against the Bucks, but as it stands, we like them against the Commanders. Bengals at the Titans. Don't know much how the Bengals are going to play here on Monday night, but we think the Titans are due. Low scoring affair, 21-13. We don't think Burrow is going to be fully healthy at this point, so we're going to go ahead and pick the Titans here, 21-13 over the Bengals. Raiders at the Chargers. Here are two teams we like. Both the quarterbacks and the coaches keep us scratching our heads. That call the Chargers made to go for it yesterday against the Vikings should have cost them the game. They lucked out. Some of the calls in the Raiders game equally questionable. We're still going to go with the Chargers 31-21 at home. Please hit us up in the comments if you predicted the Cardinals would beat the Cowboys yesterday. I want to hear about that because I don't think anyone did. But we think the Cowboys are going to bounce back here against the Patriots at home 24-17. We think the Trayvon Diggs injury kind of shocked the team and created a letdown against the Cards. But the Cards did perform well. Josh Jacobs should get all sorts of props. Currently 3-0 against the spread. They've overachieved in every game. I think that ends here. And that's not a shot on them, but going into Santa Clara to face the 49ers is no easy task. We like the 49ers rolling in this. Chiefs at the Jets. Now, we keep trying to find optimism for Jets fans. We love that defense. It's phenomenal, the running game. But going up against Patrick Mahomes and that offense is finally starting to click. We saw that in the second half of the Jags game we attended. We like them 31-21 over the Jets. And the other team in New York hosting the Seattle Seahawks. Really impressed by the Seahawks yesterday against the Panthers. We like what the Giants did in the second half against the Cardinals. We think they are absolutely due here. We like the fact they're hosting a team coming from the Pacific Northwest, so we like the Giants here in a close one.
That's all for this time. Thank you for joining. Please subscribe to our channel, and we look forward to sharing our future videos with you.